How's it going, everyone? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in my 1996 Ford SVT Cobra with 18,365 miles in Mystic paint. All right, so again, we have a 96 Ford SVT Cobra. This is a Carfax verified 18,365 original mile car. It is a two-owner car out of North Carolina. The guy that I bought it from bought it about a year ago and some change, obviously from the original owner who lived down the road from him in North Carolina. And this is a super stock and a very, very clean Mystic Cobra. The driveline that's in it is the original numbers matching 4.6 liter V8. They are obviously all fuel injected. Bone stock, they were 305 horsepower and 300 foot-pounds of torque. This one is, like all of them, are a 5-speed manual transmission. You have your Hydro Boost brakes with discs all the way around, and then you have your power steering with rack and pinion. This one is factory AC. The AC blows nice and cold. We're actually going to kick it on since it is nice and warm here in Texas. Instantaneously, that air is nice and cold. This one still retains the full stock exhaust down to the original manifolds, which is unusual. Usually the first thing that people did with all of these cars was cut the mufflers off and do a Flowmaster catback system. So driving one of these that has stock exhaust is usually, it's kind of a trip because you don't really hear the exhaust. You hear the motor a little bit, and it's very, very quiet on the inside of the car. The interior is the code 4J, which is the black leather. The inside has no weird smells. The headliner, the visors, dash, gauges, center console, everything shows like brand new. Door panels are very, very nice. Back seat doesn't look like anyone's ever sat in it. The front seats have a little bit of leather cracking. It's minimal. The seats themselves are in great shape. If you're notorious with the early 90s stuff like this, or the mid 90s, excuse me, the leather that they used is just really susceptible to having problems, but this car is in very nice shape. And then you have all your standard options. You have your factory Ford radio with the cassette, and then you have the disc changer down below. You have your cruise, you have your tilt, and then your rear defrost. Again, all your standard options that this car would have came with. Ashtray door opens and closes like it should. Nothing looks like it's ever been used in there. And the car definitely does not have any smoke smell. Clutch feels great, downshifts through all the gears, no grinding from the transmission. And that motor pulls really well. Now that it's warmed up some, we'll kind of get on it here in our return trip and test it out a little bit. I love these cars. I'm a huge fan of the 94 through the 98 Cobras. I do a ton of them. Driving them back to back to a 94, 95, you're not going to know a difference between driving the two of them. The power band is a little different just between the 5.0 and the 4.6, but again, driving them back to back, if you're riding in them blindfolded, you would never know the difference. All your gauges are functioning. Speedo's rolling like it should. Temperatures come up good. Tach's working. Again, your horn works. Smooth, easy shifts. Clutch engages exactly where it should. That was like a third throttle. We hit about 60. We'll kick it over to fifth and just cruise. Goes into reverse like it should. The underneath is extremely clean, like you'd expect for an 18,000 mile car. Zero issues whatsoever. Floors, frame rails, everything's great. You have some mild or minor surface corrosion on the non-painted parts, but it's really minimal. Exterior is the LF Mystic paint. It is original paint. You have a few touch-ups on the hood, a few touch-ups on the front bumper, a couple other minor little imperfections around the car. It again is a 1996. You are going to get some little imperfections. Notorious for cars that sit in the garage with a car cover on. You're going to get little things that touch it, scrape it over the years, but the originality of the car is very, very nice. The paint shows well. I see no signs of any paint work. And the Mystic is just a killer color. In some lights it's purple, in some lights it's green, and then in some lights it's almost got a bluish tint to it. I love the Mystic cars. across all of the years that they were made. I've had all of them. I'm a huge fan of these. Excuse me. Original wheels, great tires that are brand new tires. Doors open and close, excellent. The third gear pole. Downshift again to third. Go take it down our bumpy road. And again, we're showing 18,369 miles. The odometer is rolling like it should. Temperature and all the gauges are where they need to be. Suspension is all stock style equipment. Everything is like OE spec and checks out awesome. No weird shakes, no weird rattles, not pulling you left, not pulling you right. It brakes very well and very true. All your power options, power windows, power locks, all that stuff works. Rear window defrost. The little light comes on like it should. Even the little digital clock is working. Rear view mirror is very nice. The windows roll up and down like they should. No issues with the windshield. Back glass also looks very good. Driving position is very, very comfortable. I believe these are a 4-way power. Power seat works like it should. Slides forward, slides back, tilts up, tilts down. Yeah, no squeaks, no rattles. Just a great, great car. Take a look at my additional informations tab on my website, pcclassiccars.com. It's going to outline all of the little imperfections around the car. There'll be a bunch of good photos. It'll have a screenshot of my doesn't work section. Again, everything on this car down to the little deck lid release button in the glove box there. All that stuff works. The AC is very nice and cold. The heat also gets hot. And like I've said before, the gauges all function like they should. Little radio comes on. It's an AM radio, so we won't listen to that. Map lights all work. Power mirrors work. You have your seat belts where they're supposed to be, front and rear. Still has its factory shifter in it, long throw like they had. Mats are very nice, carpet's very nice, no issues with the door panels. Just kind of a no-nonsense car. I love low mileage cars like this with good ownership history. There's nothing wrong with a car that's changed hands a few times, but finding one that really was a one-owner car until last year, a guy bought it, had it for about a year, and then sold it to me. I think he told me he put like 500 miles on it in his ownership. Just a clean car, again, no nonsense, everything works, paint's nice. Mystic is killer on these. Clean Carfax, good miles again. Huge, huge fan of this car. If you've never got to see a Mystic car in person, it's actually pretty cool. You can look at it in one angle and it'll be one color, and then you move over to the right or to the left a little bit and it's a completely different color. When Ford did that, it was pretty cool. I am a stickler for original paint on the Mystics, because if you have to do spot-in work, it definitely shows. The flop will flop in a different direction if you don't match it 100%. It's damn near impossible. So original paint Mystic cars are what I like to own. About to have to kick the AC off. It's freezing in here. Package tray again's nice. Got your factory speakers. I think it's the Mach 460 is what they call it. Yeah, Mach 460 is the sound system that they used back in the day. And that all works. And as always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my test drives. Make sure you check out the virtual description video, as well as the additional informations tab. Both are posted on my website, pcclassiccars.com. I'll catch you guys on the next test drive and hope you have a great rest of your day. Side note for all of y'all, if you're looking to sell your classic car, head to my website, again, pcclassiccars.com. There's a tab on there for you to submit your vehicle for sale. Need some simple photos, details, and your asking price. I buy about 45 vehicles a month from private individuals all over the country. If you got a good classic car or truck that you're looking to sell, hit me up with some photos and details, and maybe I'll be the guy to buy it from you.